If you are a beginner and are looking to get into cybersecurity, then you've probably heard of one of these four beginner cybersecurity certifications, which is the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity, the Coursera Google Cybersecurity Professional Course, the Try Hack Me Cybersecurity 101 or SEC1, and the good old traditional CompTIA Security Plus. But as a beginner, choosing from one of these certifications is like choosing what your starting Pokemon will be. In this video, I'm going to compare these four certifications from a beginner perspective. And what I'm going to be using in my decision making is the price of the certification, the industry recognition, as well as the hands-on component of these exams. And at the end of this video, I will tell you as a beginner which certification you should be choosing to set you up for success. So let's dive straight in. Hi guys, my name is Royden and I work as a cybersecurity professional and mentor in Melbourne, Australia. And I've tutored a lot of students get into the cybersecurity domain. And one of the things that I often tell them or teach them is what certification you should be choosing in order to kickstart your cybersecurity journey. And in this video, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. I'm going to review four of the most common beginner cybersecurity certifications. And why should you listen to me? The reason is I have done all of these four certifications myself, and I've got a detailed in-depth review of each of these four certification courses on my channel, so you can also go and check those individual videos out. Starting off with the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity. This is provided by the same body, which is ISC2, that also does the CISSP, which is one of the biggest expert level cybersecurity certifications. The ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity is a very easy, beginner-friendly cybersecurity certification. The syllabus consists of different domains, which will be on the screen right now, and it covers a good mix of cybersecurity concepts, which is very good if you want this to be your beginner certification before you start into the field of cybersecurity. This certification is also very ideal for someone who has absolutely no idea about cybersecurity from before. So let's say you're someone with zero knowledge of what cybersecurity is or what information security is. This is a great certification for you to start. Coming to the price, this exam is free to attempt. All you've got to do is you've just got to go to ISC2's website. There you can sign up to this exam and you can schedule the exam in. Once you do the exam, that is where the catch comes in. You've got to pay a $50 membership fee to ISC2 in order to get the credential for this specific certification. The exam for the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity is very simple. Trust me, when I did this exam, it took me around 3 to 4 days to prepare for it. But as someone who has no experience in cybersecurity, this should not be taking you more than 2 to 3 weeks to understand the concepts within cybersecurity from a very high level perspective. There is recommended training that is offered by ISC2 for this exam, but from my experience, that does not cover the type of questions that are asked even from a beginner perspective. Therefore, in my review video on the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity, I have broken this exam down in its entirety and also mentioned what courses, practice exams, etc. you've got to do. So check that video out for a more detailed analysis of the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity. Moving away from the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity, we now go to the Coursera Google Cybersecurity Professional Certificate. As compared to any other certification exams, this specific course does not have an exam. Rather, it consists of 8 different modules and you've got to complete watching the video lectures as well as giving the practice questions or tests or whatever assignments that are in those 8 modules to then move from one module to another and so on and so forth. From the syllabus perspective, once again, it's going to be on the screen right now. And the Google Professional Cybersecurity course also covers a lot of domains within cybersecurity, which is perfect from a beginner perspective. Coming to the price of this course, this is not a one-time fee. Rather, it's more like a subscription-based model. What you've got to do is you've got to take the subscription for Coursera. And once you get the monthly subscription, that is when you start doing this course and you can take as much time as you want to complete this course. In my experience, if you're doing this at the right pace with about 2 to 3 hours of study per day, this can take you roughly anywhere between 2 to 3 months to do it properly. And by the end of it, you will get a completion certificate, which then says that, hey, you've completed this cybersecurity professional certificate, which is offered by Coursera. Now moving on to the Try Hack Me Cybersecurity 101 or the SEC1 certification. This is a beginner-friendly cybersecurity certification that is offered by Try Hack Me. And the biggest advantage of this certification is that it is 100% hands-on. There are no multiple choice questions. Rather, there are different domains. Once again, the syllabus for which is on the screen right now. And while you're going through those different domains, you're quizzed on these different modules and you're given like a target environment. You've got to log into VMs, browser-based labs, and perform the tasks one by one. The best part about this exam is that there is no theory that you need to memorize or focus on. Coming to the time duration of this exam, this is a 24-hour exam. So you get a 24-hour window since the time you purchase this exam on Try Hack Me's website. And within those 24 hours, you can sort of self-pace the 8 domains, how and when you want to complete them. For that as well, I've got a complete detailed review on this channel. So you can go check that out for a more in-depth analysis of the Try Hack Me SEC1 exam. Speaking about pricing, the price for this exam is $149 US. But if you use a discount code that I can share with you, it's going to be in the description of this video. You will get 40% off. So that's literally almost half the price is slashed off this certification. And the good thing is that you get one free retake. So let's say for whatever reason you fail the exam, you can take one retake for free. Speaking about the study material for the Try Hack Me SEC1 exam, there is recommended learning which is offered by Try Hack Me on Try Hack Me's website. All you've got to do is be a premium member, and then you can do all of those tasks which are mentioned within that recommended learning, and you should then be ready for this exam. My experience of this exam was pretty good because it's 100% hands-on. You get 24 hours, you can Google, you can chat GPT, you can brainstorm, you can do whatever you want to do to find the answers, basically capture the flags, and it was a great experience. Moving on to the CompTIA Security Plus, which is one of the most traditional and long-standing cybersecurity beginner certifications which is offered by CompTIA. Currently, the latest version of the CompTIA Security Plus is the 701 exam series. And once again, on this channel, I have covered a detailed review and a study plan on how you can pass the CompTIA Security Plus. The exam format as such is that there are 90 questions, and it's a mix of multiple choice as well as performance-based questions, and you get 90 minutes to complete this exam. The passing score is 750 out of 1,000, which is a scale score. Modules for this exam covers general security concepts, threats, vulnerabilities and mitigations, security architecture, security operations, as well as security program management and oversight. In order to study for the CompTIA Security Plus, there are plenty of courses out there, but I highly recommend Zero to Mastery's CompTIA Security Plus course. I have done this myself and I highly vouch for it. The link is going to be in the description. You can click on it and you'll also get a discount when signing up to Zero to Mastery. The reason why I'm recommending Zero to Mastery is that because they've also got a Discord server and they've got this huge community that are studying for different certifications through their platform. So you're not alone in the whole learning process, and you always have someone that you can bounce questions off, guide you, etc. All right, so now coming to the final verdict. Which out of these 4 certifications should you be doing? So at number 4, I'm going to be putting the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity. Reason is because this is a very basic cybersecurity certification. Look, it's good to get because it doesn't cost you a lot in the long run, which is $50 US. But from an industry sort of recognition perspective, this sits very low because the actual level of this exam is pretty basic. At number 3, I'm going to be ranking the Coursera Google Cybersecurity Professional Certificate. This is a good course, but I think the reason why I would put this at number 3 is because it lacks that certification exam feeling. It's more like a course that you've got to do, you get all the time in the world, and you're not really tested on anything in a high pressure environment. At number 2, I'm going to be putting the Try Hack Me SEC1 or Cybersecurity 101 certification. The reason for that is because this has just recently released. And the second reason is that it hasn't been in the industry for a very long time. Hence, it doesn't have that industry recognition yet. But one of the advantages of this certification is that there is no multiple choice questions. Everything is 100% hands-on browser-based labs. If you want 40% off this certification, check the description. There is a discount code. There is a link. Go sign up and you get one free retake as well. And finally, for number 1, I'm going to be placing CompTIA Security Plus as the undisputed king. And the main reason for my rating as number 1 is because of the industry recognition of this certification. Even today, in multiple countries like Australia, USA, India, Canada, UK, everywhere, this certification is listed as one of the prerequisites if you're looking for a junior cybersecurity role. Hence, the CompTIA Security Plus 701 exam still sits as the undisputed leader among all of these beginner cybersecurity certifications. Look, if you've already started studying either of these 4, don't stop. It's always great to have multiple of these on your CV or resume. I'm not telling you to stop studying for either one of those and then doing the CompTIA Security Plus only. However, if you ask me to choose and you ask me to rate, I would put CompTIA Security Plus as the best one out there at this point in time. If you disagree or you know of any other certifications, let me know in the comment section. If you like the video, drop a like, hype, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.